we're going to use this segment to talk about some Hot Rod Drag Week 2025 updates. I know this is probably earlier than we typically would talk about this, but this is a huge event for 2025. This is the 20th anniversary running of this event. It's the one that started all. This is the OG. This is the Godfather. This is the event that is going to be one to watch. Well, guys, welcome to episode 115 of the Drag Drive Repeat Show presented by Summit Racing. You know how much we love the street race small block power rider class. So this segment kicked off because our boy Steve Trance messaged me, said, got the problem that hurt us in a couple events last year sorted out. Took the car to Darlington with the tune-up and the chassis setup that went 8508 at Darlington in 2023, and it went 8512 off the trailer.
Ooh.
He said, I'd say we are close after a year and a half. We'll be bringing a couple of tricks to the show and hopefully defend our standing record. Pretty freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, that
Pretty
is awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see those guys back out in action.
Yeah. And then Randy Seward, our 850 champion last year, also Hot Rod Drag Week 2024 winner with an average of 8.5144, is planning his return as long as his hip surgery goes well. So definitely everybody put out some good vibes for a speedy recovery for Randy. It would be great to see him back at Drag Week this year.
Yeah, I think he, in the message he sent me, he said end of July is his scheduled surgery, and said that if they go in and do one hip and he's still in good shape, anesthesia wise, he's going to go ahead and both hips at the same time.
And then also in 850 class, Brian and Jay are going to be on site as well. Obviously, Brian Actton and Jay Blanchard. They finished second last year with an 8.5147. So yeah. I don't know if you got that. Randy Seward, 85144. Brian, 85147. So super close race there.
What's that, 3/10,000ths?
Yeah.
Man, yeah. That would be frustrating.
That's like 1 PSI of air.
Dude, Jay and I have had this conversation. That's probably 4 or 5 inches worth of difference on the track across 5 days.
Right.
That could be the difference in, oh man, I held that bump button just not even a millisecond longer than the time before.
Right.
Crazy. I messaged Nick Diehl the other day. They own the blue Mustang that Chris Mary finished third in last year, third in 2024. He said they are focused on resetting their own super street small block power rider record with the orange Mustang that they finished 6th summer in with the first 6-second average in super street. So they're trying to get the swing back on that, and or trying to keep the heat on that car and keep it, just going faster and faster. So he said they're hoping for some 70s or 80s,
nice.
70s or 80s. Yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah. And then Randall Reed, which is a name that we haven't talked much about in 850 class stuff lately. He said the reason he was brought up is because he is a top contender in previous years for that class. And he told me he upgraded the cage in the Mustang, so he didn't qualify for a street race small block anymore. So Jaywire Solutions is your expert car and marine wiring solutions you can trust. Jaywire can wire and plumb your hot rod, your race car, your drag and drive car, or your sand rail, which they posted about this week. Absolutely insane. Plus, they offer products to make your driving experience better, like the blinker module that is a must for all drag and drive cars. The module will allow your rear turn signals to continue to function just like your stock car does when you hit the brakes. On a universal system, it doesn't blink. This will allow it to blink. So I'm going to use the next probably 8 or 10 weeks that we have here before that event and just kind of dig into some previous hitters in those classes, reach out to them, talk to them, get some stories, some things that we can go in and follow. We know, Brian and Jay, we're going to be following close, Dustin and Steve Trance, Randy Seward, of course. Those are top level guys. Steinky, Rick Steinky, and Honk, if parts fall off, I'm sure he'll be out in that class as well. So it's going to be kind of crazy.
Yeah, coming for that SME record.
Well, here's what's crazy and what I love about what we're doing with that stuff, right? So SME is an interesting class because you're really only ever worried about making the top 32. So it's a 10-0 limited streetcar class. And if you're only worried about making the 32, you're not worried about running 10-0s, right? So we start talking about perfect passes and things like that. Currently, Mike Rymarz holds that class record at a 10.033 average. So get you some Azim. That's going to be awesome. If there's anybody that can do it, it's that dude. He's bad to the bone.
And he's one of the top top racers currently in the
Mhm.
champion points as well.
Yeah, I think he's third with like 74 points or something like that. So good
So
job. to him.
obviously, talking about going to drag week is yet another points eligible race too.
Yep, exactly right. And to score that many points, that's what's great about the points series is like we're looking for winners. We're looking for guys that can go out and win and take their class on. And that's what he's done. I mean, he's done a hell of a job doing that. So, all right. So I think, I had the Randy Seward picture in here. Thanks again to the Molly guys. We appreciate, no, sorry, we're on Jaywire. I forgot the extra Jaywire photo. Dang it. Sorry, man. Jay, I can't wait to see you. I hope you surprise me again at Mid-Michigan Motorplex. That would be awesome.